All right, today we got Young Thug's girlfriend is leaving after this new leak. Man, this man, Young Thug, has been going out sad lately. Like, boy, it's like the government is on a world mission to leak all of his calls in jail of him talking ish, man. But let's get into it, bro. This sad, bro. It's sad. Nobody ever want to see that girl go, bro. I think he let out a little too much on them phone calls, bro. Now it look like his bitch leaving him. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Let's get right into the video, see what it's talking about. Tap into the Twitch streams. Where you at, family? I want to see you there. That's Where You At Berto. Link in the description.
Where you at, Berto?
I can even get into the full-on interview, which I'm trying to do a breakdown of. You guys see, I'm not even at my setup to get everything done properly, but we're going to get it done while we're on the road. Young Thug had a new leak, the newest leak today, after the interview that he did with Big Bank yesterday, is with none other than Mariah the Scientist. And if you watch my previous video when I talk about Future, one point that I made there was, yo, he's talking about having his kids all grown. Mariah the Scientist, what if she wants kids in the future? Is that something that's going to mess with her at all? Or is she down to never have kids? Keep in mind, she's in a good spot in her career right now. But that is funny because this is what it touches on. So we're going to listen to this audio. I haven't really listened to much of this yet. I wanted to hold off on it to get my first reaction. And then I'm going to bring you why this is so important. More important than anything else that's leaking, even though it's just, we think it's just relationship drama. What about the stuff with Future? What about the stuff with Drake? All of that stuff should be more important, right? Well, no, because the only person that matters to Young Thug that he cares about is her. He doesn't care about anybody else. And we're going to get into it. First, let's start playing this.
Hello.
Sam, what you doing?
That's it, laid down. My heart beating.
At home?
Yeah, I'm at home.
What's up with you, baby? I miss your pen.
I don't know. I wasn't expecting your call. So my heart is beating
Is this Mariah?
fast right now.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Off rip, you already know that the jealousy, the rage that's kicking into Mariah the Scientist right now has got to be high.
Yeah.
And you know Young Thug was feeling himself when this chick picked up the phone. I mean, she picked up the phone giddy. You could hear the butterflies fluttering their wings inside her stomach. Like, that's how excited she was to get a call from him. And you know he felt like the man because he's locked behind bars. He's like, damn, man, I got it. She's answering me with this level of enthusiasm. Keep in mind, we don't know what this other chick got going on. Mariah the Scientist, she held it down for sure, but she probably had a lot of things to make sure that she handled with her own career.
Yeah,
I'm happy that I make you feel like that for sure.
crazy.
I wonder what the fuck your heart gonna do when I see you.
Sheesh.
Oh my God, I don't know.
Jesus, this girl is going overly. Wait, damn. Hearing this bitch's excitement for Young Thug making me feel a little insecure. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't never called a girl and she got this damn excited to be talking to me. Oh, look, this shit about to piss me off. Hey, bruh. This is a public service announcement, gang. If you not answering the phone like this, I don't want it, bruh. You not really serious about me for real. Hell nah.
You know what I would do?
This must be a fan.
You said what?
I wonder what your shit gonna do when I see you.
I have no idea. Oh my gosh. It's ridiculous.
Why do you think it's ridiculous? I like it.
I mean, it's good, but like, it still happens. Like, what? For like 2 years.
Yeah, it's definitely been 2 years.
He hasn't seen this girl in 2 years and she's going like this? Holy.
It's crazy.
Yes. When you plan on having kids? Like what age?
Can you get out?
Tell you. But
When you come home, I have kids.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I love
Monday.
you.
Maybe more.
Yeah, today Monday.
Oh boy, this is bad. He brought up the conversation about kids, and he was on the phone with Mariah, the scientist, talking about, yeah, you know, I had all my kids grown. So now, how does Mariah, the scientist, feel listening to this? Because keep in mind, some people will say, well, she knew that Young Thug was talking to other chicks because this leaked before. So I'm gonna play you guys this clip. And it was him talking to his homie. This leaked, I believe, December of 2024 or sometime around there. I don't remember. Yeah, December of 2024, where he said he was talking to like 10 other chicks, but he talks about how much Mariah the scientist loves him. This is all important context that we got to get out the way.
I talked to Mariah today. She's like, man, she said she feel better from talking to you.
For sure.
You got her in her feelings, man.
What happened?
No, I'm just saying she loves you, man.
Oh, for sure.
Like overly.
Yeah, like too much. Sometimes too much.
What? Like it scares you how much?
Yeah. Because it's like, damn, if I do something, if I like if I smack something or something like that, you probably be devastated. And that's the part that I don't like when it's like, when you feel like me being the nigga that I always been is devastating, detrimental to me. That's when it's like, you too deep. But I'm in love with her though, for sure, 100%. Like, I ain't even studying doing that, but I know me.
Young Thug is such a character. Like the way he just like kind of talks and like glitches while he's talking. I don't know. That's like oddly like interesting.
Nigga get out, nigga gonna be.
And the way he talked, you know, when the nigga get out, you know, he like overly like, for sure, yeah.
Moving around. Yeah.
You're gonna be moving around. You're gonna be just handling business because you're moving around. Or, you know how that go. But
Yeah.
for the most part, I ain't even been calling no other girl. If I ain't called no other girl in like a week.
Really?
No girl. And I usually
You know-
call at least 10 girls.
I will say this. I mean, in Thug's situation, locked up, not really knowing if you're gonna see the light, like genuinely not knowing if you're gonna see the light at the end of the tunnel. I could see how you could just start calling all your hoes and just kind of saying anything just to feel something. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, obviously I love my girl. She's coming to show, you know, she's showing up and like, this is the girl I love and this is who I'm talking to. I'm not condoning it. I'm just giving you some POV. Like, you really a nigga sitting in jail and you really don't know if you're going to get out. You genuinely like me, like, yo, I might be in here for life, bro. I genuinely might be in here for the rest of my life. I'd imagine just to keep your brain sane, your ass might start saying, doing anything just to feel something. You know what I'm saying? And you don't talk to your girl that done came and visit you, you know, every day for the last however long. It's like, shit, I'm just trying to hear another voice for real. Hey, you know, and again, I'm not saying that that's cool. I'm not saying that it's justified. I'm just, you know, he's a rapper. He's a fucking Atlanta rapper. Like, come on, bro. You know this guy is low-key scumming, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving, like, it's not that far-fetched.
Every time I get on the phone, just to like hear time.
Yeah. You know a lot of girls hit me up. Asia hit me up out of the blue. What was the girl with the freckles? Remember her?
Yeah, Latasha.
Yeah, she hit me
Oh,
up.
he likes Latasha.
Look, when I come out tonight, I'm gonna call you.
Now this is bad. This is bad because sure, he says like, yo, I haven't even talked to a girl. Like here's the quotes, because you may not get really good audio out of this. He says, I ain't been calling no other girls for the most part. I ain't calling no other girls in like a week. And I usually call at least 10 other girls when I get on the phone just to kill time.
See, I just told y'all that.
Use this just to kill time excuse with this call because you're bringing up kids. And you're bringing up when you get out. You're going to give her kids. And yo, when are you planning on having kids? That's a different type of conversation than just killing time. That ain't.
It is, but again, I think I could also see, like, to a degree, this nigga don't think he think he might not get out. He just calling just to hear the bitch. She fucking giggling and shit. That shit just making his day, saying bullshit like that and hearing her go for it.
Ain't even flirting. That's just, we didn't hear that conversation with Mariah the Scientist. Granted, like I said, these people are cutting up clips and they're releasing them to mess with Young Thug. And you got to keep in mind, there was also a previous interaction that Young Thug had, not only in his jail cell, but here. This leaked. This was, Mariah the Scientist was one of the pictures here, but it was Young Thug's jail cell with all the images that he had. And in the video, when they were like ransacking his cell, the fans found out that this is a photo of Jerica Carle, who was at Young Thug's ex-girlfriend that he was with for a long time. She was even on the Slime Language tape or EP, or not even an EP. That was like a tape/album. So Jerica Carle was there. You know that caused some issues because that's not just some other girl that he's talking to. That's his ex-girlfriend. More than that, there was the chick Lena Said. Lena Said is Devin Haney's baby daddy, ex-wife, wife. I don't know their current situation, but she was all over Thug. And he's like, man, you know what that's about. So the video leaked first. And then he talked about it and he said, I can have that little ish right now if I wanted it. But she been pushing the P harder than dudes. LOL, that's the twin. I got who I want. This is somewhat of an apology, but letting people know, like, hey, I'm messing with Mariah the Scientist, and I could have her, but she's just a homie. He said, me and Twin was talking about some whole other serious stuff. I don't know why she spoke on loving other people or anything else, because ain't giving no F about no hoes or dudes. I'm the capital P, LOL. That's my twin and nothing else. Never have, never will. So this is him like trying to play the fence. And you know this created problems in the home for him with Mariah the Scientist. But Lena Said responds and says, that video's before I met my BD. I would never talk to Thug or any other man. We know she's just full of lies. She sat there right in front of Thug's face and fake tears. I would believe anything she's got to say. But she goes on to say, LOL, I'm nobody's twin. I'm 100% down for my baby daddy with whatever he do and whoever else he F with. And that's why y'all mad.
Bro, this shit. I was just telling my homie, like, literally last night, gang. It's crazy because y'all know me, bro. I done gave y'all a lot of advice on women and whatnot, and I'm still not no red pill nigga or nothing like that. But boy, like, I'm kind of in that phase where it's like, bro, these women, bro. I genuinely don't think I could see myself really trusting a hoe, bro. Cause they be so slimy and grimy, gang. Like, yo, I don't think I can go through that shit again, bro. Like, these girls literally will look you in your face, talk about, I love you, I'm down, you know what I'm saying? Have your kid, baby daddy, like, what? And then go cry to the next nigga. That they saying the same damn thing, bro. Bro, these hoes ain't nothing, gang. These hoes ain't nothing. Like, it's bad out here, bro. 2025. Ooh, protect yourself, King. Work on yourself, brother. This shit crazy.
Keep in mind, this Mariah the Scientist has to deal with all of this in public, and she was getting hate while holding Young Thug down. Like, all of her, like, chicks, look at this, 56K likes. Mariah the Scientist at court today supporting Young Thug. Beautiful girl spending her youth in courtrooms. You've got somebody saying success rate for holding guys down while in your prime is horrendous. 9 out of 10, they'll alley-oop your best years in the garbage because they can move on with a new chick at 40. Start over. I hate when good suburban women do ish like this. And this was getting a lot of engagement. So people were messing with her. And keep in mind, Mariah the Scientist, she also brought out Young Thug at Lollapalooza. And listen to what she had to say when she brought him out.
Y'all make some noise for these beautiful ladies. What's up?
Thanks, baby.
You welcome. Thank you.
I waited a long 2.5 years to be able to do that. Okay, but my man is free now.
So
she loves that nigga, though.
She talking about, my man is free now. I waited so long to do that. And yeah, here's the tweet that Young Thug said in response to Lena Said. And here as well.
I'm capital P for real. The last thing I'm gonna do is fall for a hoe. I might fuck with a bitch. I might give a bitch this and that and that and this and do all that. But falling for a hoe, actual falling down for a hoe, no search key. That shit small shit, fool. I don't know.
Well, it doesn't seem like small-ish when it comes to Mariah the Scientist, because this was last night after the interview that he did, which he might have been trying to get in front of it, but this was also after the Future leak. After the Future leak which is when he's talking to Mariah the Scientist, but talking about other chicks' situations. And he says, "My baby, I was wrong, and I'm sorry for what I put you through. You deserve better from me."
You know, yo, and you know this nigga Young Thug crashing, because at this point it's like, you know, like when a nigga is like truly in love with his girl, truly in love, and he don't want to lose that girl, he will embarrass himself trying to get her back, bro. And that's what this is. This is the public embarrassment. Now, again, I will say he has been embarrassing his girl publicly. So, you know, kind of embarrassing himself, trying to apologize and really, you know, kind of simp up for her. I don't think it's like uncalled for, but it's like, yo, he's applying pressure. He's like, please come back, baby. Please don't do this.
Thank you for everything, and I will do anything to make this work. You showed me what love is, and I hope I haven't lost you forever. Everybody leave her out of this, please. She's an innocent girl and feels bad about all of this.
Damn.
Please give her peace. They are not going to give her peace. And especially he's got Whack 100 on his tail, who is not messing around. He is hell-bent on ruining this guy's life for what he did to P. And you can see this is the only individual that he's replied to, had any level of love for, had any care or understanding for what she had going through, or losing her. Because let's look at these other people, right? Like he was talking about all new junkies in OTF. Just know I'm the one sent Brian Steele to help him on my dime. Dog, you haven't said, what have you really said about Dirk? Dirk is facing murder for hire. And he's got a Fed case. That's worse than what you had. Yet here you're talking to Dirk. You're not even saying like, yo, my fault, Dirk. Like, you know, we locked in. I'm just supporting him. No, you're going and battling at OTF. Who cares what some OTF lower level members say? Unless you got a call that Dirk said, yo, that was telling what you did on that jail call, so I'm not messing with you anymore. But Dirk's facing far worse than you were ever facing, and you were getting upset at Future for not doing a Free Thug show. So so clearly you don't really care about Lil Durk like that. And then the Rollo situation, right? They already didn't mess with each other, but he doesn't care about anybody else. He's just talking about rats, which is funny because of the situation that he had right now. But Gunna, he's talking about, man, F Gunna, where I'll never forgive him. He's talking about YSL Obama, who we're hearing new names. I thought he was talking about Obama, the actual administration.
Yeah, I was thinking the same shit.
But the only time you see Young Thug be like, damn, is with Mariah the Scientist. That's the last thing that he's holding on to. And it's the only thing that he's got left. And the situation that Mariah the Scientist is in right now, she is above Young Thug, not historically, not catalog-wise, maybe not even level of stardom, but currently, if we do a heat check, Mariah the Scientist's career has been up. She just sold like, 37K first week, which we don't know how much of Young Thug's bots contributed to that. Who knows? But she does have a hit currently. So she has a hit song. All the girls are loving her, which, you know, it means all the guys, they're trying to get with her, which they have been ever since Young Thug got with her, of course. But the situation she's in is she's probably willing to take less ish. And this is the first time that she's hearing the actual conversation. Because you got to think, the way that Young Thug spun that interview, the amount of manipulation that he was trying to do in that interview, which failed unless you were somebody that really falls for stuff quite easily, is the same thing he was running on her. He was probably like, man, you know, like I talked to these chicks about this and that, and I was wrong for that. But, you know, like she's not hearing what is being said. That's different. Hearing what's being said and it being public and spread and having to deal with that wound again and again and again and again. Even Cardi B couldn't handle it. And Cardi B seems a lot more poised to handle something like that than Mariah the Scientist. So if Young Thug loses Mariah the Scientist, I think he's liable to crash out and do something that would send him back. And that's why I think they're leaking the Mariah the Scientist stuff after.
Yo, the government is they're trying to cook Young Thug, bro. At this point, it's literally they're trying anything for Young Thug to just make one wrong move so they can send his ass right back. That's what the play is.
Yesterday, because they realized, oh, this guy doesn't care about any of these people. But the only thing he's been focused on is his family and Mariah the Scientist. He can't fall back on his career. Or he didn't hit the ground running with his career. Even though in that interview, we'll talk about the interview in a separate video. But I think they're trying to destroy this relationship. And this Mariah the Scientist, if she was devastated with that and what he was saying to other dudes, hearing this thing, especially a conversation, and Young Thug is the one that initiated it. He's talking about having kids with this chick. And Young Thug, I don't even remember the last time Young Thug had a kid. It had to be at least 10 years. And what is he going to say? Oh, nah, I was capping to her. I was telling her what she wanted to hear. She didn't even ask for that. That chick just seemed to be ecstatic that you were even calling her. You could have just rambled on and freestyled and said whatever you wanted, and
facts.
she would have been blushing. But let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Word, man. I mean, this little unemployed news for y'all today, but the Young Thug shit situation has been just left and right, bro. You can't escape it. So, I thought I'd tap in and kind of get a little update on it. But yeah, I don't know these people, so I can't really say I care, but I feel for Thug in the sense that, like, damn, like a lot of shit that he kind of just was saying, I think kind of just saying whatever fucking off. I don't think he thought this shit was going to come back and backfire, especially when it comes to his relationship. But then on the flip side, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to sit here and condone cheating and whatnot, bro, because you still got to stay solid. You still got to be a man. If you in a relationship and you know what I'm saying, you got to honor that. You got to honor that regardless. And really when you think about it, it's like if you doing crime and doing shit and you going to stand on business like you say you're not a rat. You real stand on business, the real stand up guy. It's like, okay, well, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Go on there and stand on business. Keep your mouth shut. I feel like Young Thug is doing a lot of talking, a lot. Even after the fact. It's like he can't stop talking. This is the most I've heard Young Thug talk ever. Ever. But anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. My name is Berto. Where you at, family? Make sure you guys tap into the Twitch streams. The links will be in the description. See you on the next one. Peace.
Where you at, Berto? I made this shit look sweet.